like funny.
Hi guys, welcome to another Wednesday. Few things. We're live tonight with Matt Feole. That's how you pronounce his name, right?
Well, he sounded very Italian. Feole.
Feole.
Matt
Feole.
Founder and lead investigator of Gateway Paranormal from Tennessee. Sorry, I'm not making fun of accents, guys. I'm just obsessed with them. So
We love Southern accents.
like I like to say, Gallatin in Tennessee. And so, anyways, moving on. Sunday, if you're in Detroit, myself, Todd, Jeff, and Tanya from DPX are partnering up with 313 Haunted History Tours in Detroit. And we'll be taking everyone around mass burials, work incidents, and all kinds of secret stuff that the city has. So it's a walking tour. It's $30. Tickets are on our page. So if you're feeling like being outside and having fun with us, come check it out. Other than that, right now, June 1st, we'll be holding the flashlight tours at Old Licking County Jail. So
stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for more info.
And we're going to bring on Matt right now.
Matthew Feole.
Feole.
Master Chole. Hi, Dad. Hey, Shane. Hey, Vicky. Jeff and Vicky. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Kate.
What's up, y'all?
Hey. Hey.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
Doing well.
Lauren's making your last name sound very Italiano.
It is Italian, so that's good.
She's like,
Feole.
Feole. Feole.
There you go. So, yeah, what's up? What's up in the land of Detroit?
Lauren's trying to suffocate me yet again. You guys, can you start a count on how many times, like, you know, you see on Ghost Adventures where they count, like, how many times Aaron does something? Like, count how many times I complain about Lauren's apartment. Because it's so hot in here.
I can't control the heat, okay? It's free flowing.
She wants the show for herself, so she's trying to make me die. So
That's not very nice.
Yeah.
it's a little cool here. How's the weather in Tennessee?
It was all right. It was supposed to rain all day, but it didn't, so that's a plus.
Same here.
It's, 60s or 70s, something like that.
Yeah, we're finally coming out of our winter weather right now, so
Yeah,
finally.
we'll have it snow one day here, and then tornado the next, and melt your face off the next day, and cold as all get out the next day after that. So it's Tennessee sucks.
Really?
I don't
Because
like
that's like the
tornadoes.
one place I would love to move.
Yeah, I'd live in Tennessee.
East Tennessee is awesome. Middle Tennessee, it's the worst.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm seeing everybody saying, "Hey, I'm not trying to ignore y'all." So hey, everybody.
So right now, Richard says that he's stalking you, and somebody
Well,
said,
that's good.
"Don't say that, Matt." I'm assuming they're talking about what you said about Tennessee.
Oh yeah, Casey, that's our lead tech co-founder on the team.
Oh, hey, Casey. So, Matt, Gateway Paranormal, big fan.
I appreciate it.
How did you start the team? How did you come about forming your group?
So myself and Casey have been friends from 7th grade, and we got together one night, and he's been investigating some. I've been investigating. I've been on 2 other teams, and I was like, man, I really want to start my own team. I don't really like how some of these other teams operate. So we got together and was just like, let's do this, man. Let's just go ahead and start our own thing and do it how we want to do it. And so him and I got started. We came up to my house one day and started figuring everything out. Next, we brought on Tommy. we talked him into it. He was not really for it at first, but we talked him into it, and I was like, man, you're gonna love it. And he's like, I hate y'all, but then he joined it, and he's been digging it ever since. So yeah, it's just been a crazy ride. We brought on Tommy was third, and then we got on Dustin Biggs, who's had a lot of experience as well, and both those guys do great at investigating. And then we'll have Matt Wyatt, he's our other lead investigator. Ben Smith and Wes Neal. Wes Neal's new to the field as well as Tommy, but man, they do an awesome job.
Still hates it.
Do what?
Tommy just said I still hate it.
Yeah, it's
You don't. You know you love it.
He doesn't hate it. He loves it. But
One that
yeah,
you guys go make sit in a room by themselves.
that's usually something I do or
Yeah.
Wyatt does. So Biggs will do it. Biggs is down for the cause. He'll just walk off into like you can say, hey man, I don't know if you sit in that room. There's like 300 demons in that room. He's like, okay, I'm going.
That's what I would do. Lauren would run the other direction.
I don't go anywhere by myself.
Well, sometimes I do, especially when I get irritated. You know, there's been situations where I've been getting affected to where, like, man, I'm starting to get a little mad. And I'll go sit off in a room by myself and have a coming to Jesus meeting with that thing.
Yeah.
Do you think that that could be paranormal?
Yeah, absolutely. It's yeah, I've gotten affected a lot like that, getting super angry, super nauseous, sad. I mean, I get affected like that pretty easily, and I just sit there and I fight it, and I stand my ground, and it's always the hardest part. I mean, some people can't handle it, but you just got to really be grounded and, you know, stick it through. It always ends up being worth it.
Yeah, no, I can definitely relate to what you're saying on those different emotions or feelings you pick up. I think I've been nauseous in almost every single location I've ever been in. But normally I don't get angry. I get sad and I cry. I literally will start crying. Lauren's seen me on the floor crying before at Kemp House.
I don't remember.
By the piano. She doesn't remember. It doesn't matter. So, no, okay, this is such a stereotypical question, but we're going to ask it anyway. There's usually something in someone's life, an event that occurs that piques their interest in this field. Did you have anything specific or?
Absolutely. A house I was growing up in. So the first night I noticed anything was, let's see, I was asleep and I woke up and my lamp was on and I was like, okay, that's weird. I always turn my lamp off, but whatever. Not a big deal. Maybe I forgot. So I'm sitting there trying to figure all this out, and then my bathroom door opens up and there's this shadow person standing there that's probably 8 feet tall, just staring at me through the bathroom. So me being a little kid, I run downstairs and I'm like, Mom, Dad, there's something in my room, and I'm freaking out, and they're like, whatever, go to bed. And I was like, I'm not trying to do this. So my bright idea was I'm going to switch rooms. Maybe it's only in that room. So I switched rooms, and I wake up one night, and I roll over, and I see this short little girl standing in the hallway, and I'm like, this ain't right. So I'm like wiping my face and rubbing my eyes and stuff, trying to make it like maybe my eyes are messing with me because I just woke up and it's still there. It's still just standing there. And yeah, that's where it all started. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go spend some time with these things for long hours of the night.
So it's interesting that you first see a tall shadow figure and then a child. What do you think about that?
I don't like it, not one bit, but and I especially don't like how it stopped happening when I was a child because I ended up, giving my life to God. I'm a Christian, so I ended up going to church, giving my life to God. Had laid a Bible by the bed, and it stopped. It was gone. So I'm like sitting there thinking, like, I already know what's going on. Look at all these comments. Good Lord.
I'm just
I
laughing
have
about
to
this.
say to you that I'm really trying to intently listen and be very present in this interview, but your fans are out of control. You need coffee. Don't drop the soap. Sounds like prison in an 8-foot stall. I mean, I'm just like, oh, you guys, he's got coffee. It's good.
Yeah.
You got a lot of love
I
here.
can't get used to them.
Tommy started. Matt said Tommy started everything. So Tommy, you're in timeout. No comments allowed.
Yeah, Tommy, go to your room.
Just
and I am your real dad.
No, next time you're on an investigation, you need to lock Tommy somewhere by himself and just like push him in a room and shut the door. Lock it.
He'll do it, but the thing is, if Tommy's with me, stuff is happening. If Tommy's with Wyatt, stuff's happening. But Tommy's by himself, nothing. He's like a repellent.
That's interesting.
So yeah, it's
Before we dive deeper into the paranormal, what are 3 things that people may not know about you?
3 things that people might not know about me.
Yep.
Well, I guess as far as a fan stance of not my immediate friends that are on here, but
yeah,
I'm a musician. I've been playing music since I was 9 years old. I had an opportunity where I was recording with Three Doors Down when I was 16 years old. Went to college for audio engineering. So that's something. And then I guess the other stuff is...
Good. I saw it, guys. Matt said you're good. I agree.
What's some other stuff? Let's see. I love cooking. Cooking's awesome.
That's a good thing.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to cook. Some po' boys.
Those are good.
What's a po' boy?
It's like a big. It's like a sub.
It's like a sandwich with seafood on it, basically fried seafood.
It's like a big, like a hoagie roll.
No, I just don't like seafood. Yeah. I like sandwiches.
I had some in New Orleans. They're amazing.
I'm weird.
Hey, Bill. Sorry, I'm saying hi to some people. But yeah,
you're not allowed to comment anymore. All right, what's number 3?
Number 3. I don't know. This is such a tough question.
How often does Casey sleep over? She says you make really good breakfast.
Do what?
In bed?
I almost just spit my drink out because Casey says you make the best breakfast. Matt says in bed, and then Tommy says in caps he loves bunnies.
I do love bunnies. That is a good one, Tommy. I love rabbits.
You guys,
they're cute and they taste good.
Ugh.
You eat bunnies?
Well, not like ones you'd go buy at the store, like those I'll play and have a big old time with. But well, if I'm out on some land or something, I'll go shoot one and eat it.
What does it taste like?
Tastes delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Shoot squirrels out the tree and put them on the grill.
Ugh.
Hey, those are good.
I wouldn't try it though.
It's a southern thing.
He's from the South, but he lived in Michigan. Anyway, all right. Thanks for the commentary, guys. We really want to interview him about paranormal now.
Well, I was gonna say,
Oh,
what 3 things do you always bring on investigation?
Yeah, let's start there.
Let's see. A must-have for me is my protection, which is my St. Benedict pendant. I also have the Nordic compass on that same chain, and got to have my flashlight. And I guess as far as just a basic piece of equipment, my recorder. My recorder goes everywhere with me. I'll have it when we're walking, talking, not even paying attention to, not in investigating mode anyways, where I have that recorder rolling from start to finish.
Yeah.
Now, what's with the Nordic compass? I've never heard of that.
So the Nordic compass, here's how this all went down. Casey had explained how, what the meaning of it is anyways. So whenever I came up with the name Gateway Paranormal Society, I was like, oh man, that's GPS. We should use like a compass or something for our logo, because using a Garmin or TomTom would not work. So, yeah, he was like, let's do the Nordic compass. Has an awesome meaning, showing your way through the dark. So
Love
that's
that.
where that came from.
Super
That's
cool. Rhonda Hart wants to know what your favorite piece of equipment is.
My favorite piece of
Quiet.
I love my spirit box, and I love the SLS camera. But
I feel like
I'd probably have to say millimeter. I love the millimeter. I will take
There's a
that
lot of people
everywhere.
that say millimeters are garbage. I don't agree. Because if everything and everyone gives off energy, why wouldn't it work for spirit? So I agree with you on it, but I'm just saying I was just watching something and they were debating the millimeter.
Yeah, and it's there's a lot of fakes out there too. I mean, not necessarily the millimeter, but people that come out with stuff that is similar to the millimeter, or some people make knockoff K2s and stuff. So people that are watching out there definitely need to be careful with equipment that they're buying. If it's discounted or something, like really do your research on it and make sure it's legit. And yes, Matt Wyatt just said we got the highest readings on our millimeter at Hellsbar Dam. It's the highest I've ever seen. That thing topped out dashes across the screen, and then it dropped down to 144 from being topped out, and down to 80. It's been up to 154 there. That place is nuts.
So is that your home kind of base?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were, right?
Yeah, Hellsbar Dam is our home location. We're their home team. Jeff and Vicky are watching. They're amazing. They're incredible people. They really make sure that place is taken care of, and help out the fellow investigators and teams, and they're just genuine people. I love them to death. They've helped us out tremendously, getting in contact with people, or any kind of questions we had about the location or what have you. It's they're nothing but helpful. And Hellsbar Dam, if anybody's watching that has not been to Hellsbar Dam, you have to go. I promise you will walk in there and have an experience 100% of the time. If you go to Hellsbar Dam, I promise you will have an experience. And I can't say that about other locations, but I promise you will have one.
I've watched I've seen some photos from you that you've taken there. I know a couple of DPX members got to see the building but not investigate when they were at Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, and they were all amazed. But it was also on Ghost Adventures. So did you guys get involved after that was filmed?
Yeah.
And have you had any of the same experiences they did on the show?
Yeah, so I was watching. They had a EVP caught upstairs that said something like, "I'm gonna kill you all" or something like that. I think we've caught pretty much the same EVP at one point in the dam. Screams. A lot of people catch screams. Stephen Brown's actually watching now. He's from East Tennessee Ghost Seekers. Y'all make sure to check him out. But they've been going to the dam a lot here lately too, and they've caught the screams. We've caught the screams. Another typical thing that happens is especially up in the second floor, we'll get mommy and mama come on over, EVPs or disembodied voices. We've let's see, the event that we held, we were investigating during the day, and before any kind of people got there, it's just daytime. Let's run a little quick burst section, and man, we're replaying, and it got to the point where we all heard mommy clear as day. And Matt White said, "Hey man, replay that." And I was like, "I don't know. I think that was in here." So we replayed it. It wasn't there, but it was clear as day, mommy. Like we all heard it. And
Wow.
man, that place is crazy. Just scream through the tunnels, Indian chanting, all kinds of stuff. It's a heck of a location, and it's never fails, and it's always changing.
Well, I mean, it's also next to a large flowing body of water, which acts as a huge conduit. So I can imagine that, there's probably resident spirit, but also passerbys at the same time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Lots of elemental stuff happening in there for sure. Shadow figures. There's, we've seen some creepers, then some nights we won't. So, that might be something that's kind of in and out. I don't know. But, yeah, Mount Wyatt, it is built on limestone. The mountains that surround the place is quartz. It's just running water through it. I mean, it's nothing but energy.
Yeah, limestone usually harbors like residual
Limestone,
energy.
wood, water. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and you can hear, I mean, it's funny you said the residual energy. Like you can sit there any night and probably start hearing people sounding like they're working, keys jingling or hammering on stuff. And so there's that on top of intelligent, on top of elemental, and that place is insane. And East Tennessee did catch the Holy Grail there. They caught a full body apparition in the tunnels of a little girl. It is insane.
You mean like you said the apparition of the girl?
Yeah, full, like you can see her plain as day.
Is it on their website?
It's on their YouTube page under East Tennessee Ghost Seekers.
Okay.
Well, guess what? Save me a ticket because I'm coming. May 26th.
You need to. It's awesome.
No, I'm coming on May 26th. I'm announcing it now. I'm going to go check that place out.
Is
I'm
there
serious.
an event happening?
I'm like, I need to go. There's an event,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's an event, right?
Yep.
I'm not saying the wrong day. Okay.
May 26th. Y'all, anybody else that's watching, $30 tickets. Y'all come on out. It's going to be a blast.
So how long is the
We're gonna
investigation?
6 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Wow.
Long time. Love that.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna make sure. Y'all have an experience. Anybody that's coming out, have plenty of time to
Now,
investigate.
Can people sleep in there, or is there like a little place outside where they house people, like a little bunkhouse, or they have to?
So they have cabins right outside of the dam. They're on the water, little floating cabins. Some of them have bunk beds, some of them have just regular beds. But I know, like us, we're talking about possibly getting 2 cabins that have 2 bunk beds apiece in them, and just sleeping a few hours before we drive, because that is not a fun drive to make after 3 a.m.
How
No.
far away are you from there?
2 hours, 2 hour 15 minutes.
Okay.
Not nearly as far as y'all, but
I'm not driving.
Oh,
No
you're
way.
fine.
I have points. I got miles.
Who's gonna pick you up?
nice.
Uber.
Oh, okay.
Uber. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So, do you guys have any specific theories on what's really occupying Hale's Bar Dam?
Yeah, man, we have lots of theories. So I know you will hear noises through that place all day long, all night long. I'm really positive that that's residual stuff going on. That's just people working, moving around, doing whatever they were doing back when it was still operational. And so then there's a couple intelligent spirits, and that's where it gets confusing, because we have a spirit called Linda, who is up on the second floor mostly. Now she's moving around all over the place, but she's probably one of the most powerful spirits in the building. And but sometimes there's a man answering for her. So, we'll be like, "Who? Can you tell me if Linda's in this room?" And he'll come over the spirit box and say Linda, but in a man's voice. And it gets a little nuts sometimes, but it's all fun. That's why we're investigating. We're going through the investigation process of figuring out what's happening in this building. And the confusing part is it always changes. It's on that water. It's got all that energy coming through. It's constantly changing. And yeah, and there's Big Boy. There's a huge protector type spirit in there. It's 8 feet tall, probably. It's 7, 8 feet tall, probably 400 pounds if it was flesh, but it's gigantic.